get to the pass rush drills, and again, we're doing pass rush drills, and then I'll do a little bit of drops. You know, pass rush with linebackers, because we do blitz them a lot. They need to be effective pass rushers. You know, the first one we do here is this is just a club and a rip. You know, we want to get his maximum power. We want them to move their hands and their feet. And then again, catching the ball at the end. We'll do the same thing where we'll have a mirror the throwing hand. We want them to do that. But the ones we really basic work on is the rip. Now, here's an interesting look. When you look at the player right here, 34, as he's coming through, his rip isn't very good, especially on this one. Sometimes when I'm doing this drill, I call it a second hand drill to really emphasize, you know, because they're going to do the club, but they're lazy on the rip. So if you get them to just say, okay, accentuate the rip, you know, get strong at the rip. So you get that second arm through, because if you focus on it, now you can see him. This might have been he did this because you see how he exaggerates the rip because it was a second hand day. You're working on the second part of your move, not the first club. Now you're working on the rip. Here it is coming back the same way. The next move we'll do is we do the swim move. And those are the two basics, you know, that we get, because we don't have a ton of time to be able to, you know, work with linebackers, and they don't rush the passer all the time. A lot of times they're on backs. We have a lot of drills we will do with them. And you can see on the swim, this is a good look at it right here, where you can see the arm comes over, back down, and he clears with it, and he doesn't expose his body. And that's what we really want to try to do, is keep it where it doesn't expose his body. And then we always have something at the end, either the hand, or here's another good look at where his arm is tight coming over, you know, and we really work on that. It's amazing, you know, how effective they become, you know, just by work on this is later during the season. Again, these drills were taken all during the season as we went through, you know, on the individual. Now, he's got a problem because his arm comes up way too high. He doesn't bend that elbow and break it. And those are all the things. Once you have it on video, you can really do a good job of teaching them, improving them, making them more efficient on it. Because once you get into the season, we get so caught up in scheme a lot of times, it becomes a lot tougher. The other thing we'll do is I'll start, and you can see here as I start out with it, is I'll be the lineman, and I'll have my hands shoot up. Now, when they're coming off the edge, we classify offensive linemen. We come to them. We call them a low hand lineman or a high hand lineman when we talk about their setup. So low hand, we want to do more over moves. We want to do push down moves like what we're seeing here. If we see high hands, a lot of times we want to do push moves and raise them up above. So you can see right here, we'll start out, I'll give them a hands. I'll give them either a high hands or a low hands. So then we talk about, you know, what you're planning as far as rushing this guy. He's a low hand guy. I got to get his hands down. I got to get around him. Then I get to the next level and work my hands and my feet.